Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the review of the BuffBunny Hot Girl Summer collection. I love that name and I love these colors. So first up we have the Wicked Zip Sports Bra in Hot Mess for $56. I got large. I would consider sizing up, or if you're in between, definitely sizing up. I don't think that was recommended to me, but I have a pretty small waist. Obviously it's not going to your waist, but this is pretty tight. I may keep this one. Obviously if you like it tight, then that's good, but I may keep this one because I think I will lose just a little bit of weight where it'll feel better. If I sized up, I'm afraid this top part would feel too big. But that's the bra. I'd say medium support, not full support, definitely full coverage. And the hooks that they have two hooks, one here and one here to help with the zip up, which I definitely needed. Also it has a zipper cover right here. I didn't even have it on because it was kind of hard to get that top one with it. So I would honestly move that down a little bit, and they're not my favorite kind of hooks. They're just plastic, but there's that. And these are the Rebel Impact leggings in Hot Mess in extra large short. So even a little fabric for me, but I do love this color. There's the squat test. It's mildly friendly to cellulite. Definitely not the most in this color, I think. But yeah, the Rebel Impact leggings, they have a band in the back, which I thought I'd like more than I do. I think I do like it. But when I get to the shorts, I will tell you my experience because I've actually worn those to the gym. But yeah, it's not digging in or anything. It is just about high rise. I'm seeing my belly button a little bit, but, and I do have short legs, but I do have a larger booty. So those are those. And these are, I think this is the Elysium fabric. I don't know. I'll have to put that if I'm wrong, but, honestly this set is not my favorite, and I thought it might be. Okay, and I will say, I do like BuffBunny's cup pads better than Petula. I just tried some on there. Just a little bit better quality in shape. But, sorry, this is used from the gym. I haven't had a chance to wash it yet, but this is the lava print. This is the Elysium sports bra in lava print in extra large, $44. Non-adjustable straps is the only thing. They're a bit tight, and definitely, scooping. I think this is probably, a low, coverage, but honestly, like a solid medium support. And I do like the straps. Yeah, a little tight back there, even though it is in my size up, or I'm in between, but this worked really well. I did not feel like I fell out of it at all. I'm actually wore it with this tank, the high-low tank. Is this the flow tank? And I thought that was actually kind of cute. I'm not normally a orange and purple, but I really like that. I love this print too. It's very subtle. It's a great print for someone who doesn't like print, wants to dip their toe in. I would actually like it even more, marbled, even more extreme. But yeah, I actually think it's really cute. Orange isn't really my color, but that's okay. And then these are the Rebel Impact shorts, 6-inch lava print, $44 in extra large. So same thing, they have that band in the back. What I have to say about these is I do like them a little better than the leggings, but they are tight. They're not the most thick thigh friendly. They're pretty tight down there, and then this lava print does have that contra stitching, which I do like. But yeah, these are a little tight, and then sitting down in these, they are like just about that high rise. But honestly, these are really uncomfortable to sit in. I also found they rode up a little bit, I think honestly because they're tight down there, if that makes sense. But these are super uncomfortable to sit in, I think because of that band in the back. And they rolled on me too when I was sitting down, which I hated. They went all the way down. So yeah, honestly, again, not my favorite. I thought I'd like these a lot more than I do, but I will keep them. Okay, next up we have the Rosa Sports Bra in Grape Jelly. I freaking love this new color. It is just gorgeous, and that's $46. And the Micro Legacy legging in Grape Jelly, extra large short, $70. I do have to say, I'm not loving these Micro Legacies. I do feel they dip down a bit in the back. These are high rise, not ultra high rise like the Legacy. I do love those smaller tri-seam, the tri-seams here. It is tonal silicone branding, but yeah, I just feel they're a bit tight in the booty for me, and I don't feel like I've felt that way in the past, so they're Micro Legacy they've been playing around with. Anyways, the Rosa Sports Bra, again, I thought I was going to like this a little bit more than I do. It's like low, medium, maybe support, and I'd say medium coverage. They did adjust this. They had made some changes. I think they gave more armpit coverage, and they fixed something else. Maybe made this a little shorter. Here's what it looks like in the back. Again, not adjustable. I do love the back. And I got it in a large. I could have gotten an extra large, but I think I will keep this, like I said. But honestly, I didn't find it very flattering. I feel like it squished my boobs at first. I did lift them, but then I feel like I had more armpit boob coming out. So I would like to see it even brought up a little bit further, personally. And yeah, like I said, not loving this set, but I do love the color. And honestly, this fabric is feeling a little hot for me at 80 degrees in New England, even though it's 74 inside, but I'm working up a sweat trying these on. So honestly, I think this would be more a spring fabric for me. I think this is the Newbury fabric. It feels nice, but just a little too warm for me. But this set, with that being said, would be one that I'd be comfortable not wearing a shirt. I always wear a shirt or a tank. Yeah, I feel like I like how this is more long line. I do think it's actually pretty flattering and not as tight as that Wicked Sports Bra. Okay, I was busy when this collection launched, and I did launch a little early, so I'm really bummed that I couldn't get the the Crossfire Sports Bra, which you'll see next in the Margarita, because it had that contrast lemon pepino straps, but I did get the Reversal Sports Bra in lemon pepito and Margarita. Everyone's loving this Margarita color, and honestly, I like it more than I thought. I did get this in large. It has about the same coverage as that lava print one, and then I do like that it's reversible. I didn't like the orange and the purple one personally, but there is that. And yeah, this has like light to medium coverage, probably support and then light coverage. So there's that one. I am happy I got the large. It does feel nice and secure down here. Okay, last for the clothing. There are a lot of nice bras in this collection. I should mention the Reversal Sports Bra is the only one that doesn't have cup pads or space for cup pads. All the other ones have the cup pads in there. But this is the Crossfire Sports Bra Lemon Pepino in large, $44. Again, pretty much that same neckline. It is rolling on me a bit, which I don't like. Maybe it wouldn't do that in a size up, but I am loving the back. Super strappy. I am feeling these straps a little bit more than the other ones. Just, they're tighter against my skin, not necessarily like the length. Just some of them are tighter on my skin, if that makes sense. It's $44 if I didn't say that. Again, I really wanted that Margarita color. Even when it came back in stock, I was on the site within 15 minutes, half hour, and it had sold out again in my size, which was frustrating. But anyway, I do like this. This probably has a medium support, light to medium coverage. So there is that one. Okay, next I want to talk about the thongs because people didn't get this in PR. I only saw Kara Corey talk about them, and I do not agree at all. So I'd love to hear, and for the price, I'd love to hear what other people think, and hopefully this will be helpful to you. But it did come with a lingerie bag, which I do love and appreciate. And I got the invisible hip. Okay, sorry my battery died, but I got the hip rise thong in sand extra extra large and the high rise thong in sand. So this is supposed to be the high rise and I just do not agree. This is a high rise short, so I'd expect these to come up at least another inch. I don't think these are high rise. Also, you saw I got shorts in extra large, so I'm just wearing some Petula shorts so you can see this. So it does have it's seamless and it does have that grippy band. It did stay in place, but I don't have complaints with my other ones staying in place, and those are from Amazon. These are $14 each. They do come in 3 skin tone shades and then black, but like I said, this is nowhere near high rise. That's insanity. And I feel like they run very, very tight. I honestly would have preferred an extra, extra, extra large, which is just wild for a thong. Here's what it looks like in the back. It's also pretty thick in the back, which I do not like. Maybe some of the other sizes aren't as thick, but I do not like that. It gave me the worst wedgie. So I found them incredibly uncomfortable to wear. Would not recommend. I know they're just dipping their toe back in. I do not like these. They need so many edits, in my opinion. Okay, and then these are the Invisible Hip Rise Thong. Again, sand XXL, $14. Now, these are even lower. I don't know what they mean by hip rise. I would have called maybe those hip rise, but I guess this is at my hip. But just, again, super, super uncomfortable. I find that that little silicone or whatever it is there that's meant to keep them in place really uncomfortable. Again, super tight, and this is just the worst height for me. It's right under that belly and it's just going to accentuate absolutely everything. And I don't have high rise. I wear a normal, I was excited for these high rise ones, but I just wear a normal rise in my other underwear and it does not do this. So again, do not recommend these, unfortunately. Okay, last 2 things here. I did get the quarter crew socks in the one with the Laffy Taffy black and then lemon pepino. I wore lemon pepino. I got the medium to large because I didn't know what size. They didn't have a size chart for this that I saw. I probably would have gotten small medium, but these aren't bad. They are a little tight up top for me and honestly a little long, even though these are the quarter crew, so I'd probably skip them next time. They were in the Central Brights. $24, not the worst price compared to that underwear for $14. But yeah. And then the other thing I got was the Everyday Duffel in Bloom for $44. Also not a bad price. They did come out with Margarita in this collection. They had a print in stock and I wish I had gotten that one. But anyway, this is still cute. I'm using a backpack right now from Pop Flex for the gym, but I think I like this better. It has nice pockets. It also came with a really nice dust bag, which I appreciate for when you're not using it, but I hope to switch into this soon. I just feel like more people use duffel bags. It's just easier. Silicone tonal branding. It has the long strap in there. It has lots of pockets, zipper pocket, just some regular pockets, kind of like what you'd expect in a purse. So this I actually really like. It feels good quality for now. It feels like it has some heft to it, but not too much. And then you can, has that Velcro there for the strap. So I really like this. I think it's going to be a lot better than my big old backpack that I have. So anyway, that's the collection. What do you think? Honestly, not as big of a hit for me than other collections. I love BuffBunny. They are my favorite. So a little disappointed in some of the items. Just not that they were necessarily bad besides the underwear in my opinion, but just not quite right for my body type. I do think you have to be careful on the sizing in this collection as well. So anyways, I love the colors, love the concept, just a little bit off for me. But hope you're all doing well, and until next time, bye everyone.